your AutoFluent system, you have the ability to create your own custom vehicle inspection checklist. The inspection interface will not only let you create a professional and easy to understand inspection report for your customers, but it will allow you to create recommended services for them and potentially make their visit to your shop a bit more profitable. To access the vehicle inspection checklist, open either an existing work order or quote, or a newly created work order or quote that has the customer's information entered. You cannot access vehicle inspections from a blank work order or quote. On the bottom left corner of the work order window, you will find the Recommended Service button. Click this to open the Recommended Service window. Recommended services are covered in their own tutorial video. On the bottom left corner of the window, click the Vehicle Inspection button. The vehicle inspection window will show you the work order number this inspection is attached to, as well as the vehicle information that you entered on this work order. By default, all of the categories will be checked, and the items in that category will be displayed with a green line next to them. Also, any problems that you found for the vehicle will create a recommended service automatically when the inspection is saved, unless I uncheck this box. If you have ever considered using a Windows tablet computer in your shop, this is a really good use for one. With a tablet connected to your shop's network, you can fill out this form while inspecting your vehicle. If you plan on filling out the inspection manually, you can click Print Mechanic Copy, and the technician can fill out the form and the information can be transposed to the inspection form in AutoFluent afterwards. Before beginning the inspection, you can uncheck any of the categories that you do not want to print on the inspection or do not want to include in the inspection. To make note of a particular issue you have found with a vehicle, click the green line next to the item to denote the severity of the problem. Changing an item to yellow will mark the item with a yellow yield sign next to it on the printed inspection and will list the item as "will need service soon." Marking the item as red will mark the item with a red circle with a line through it and list the item as "requires immediate service." The items left green will show as being in good condition. If the item is marked in white, that line will not show up on the inspection form. Clicking the Notes column will allow your technician to enter any information or descriptions of the problem that they found. When you are satisfied with your entry, you can print a customer copy. When the inspection is printed for the customer, it will list how many items require their attention with a description for each, and the appropriate icons representing each line. When the inspection is saved, it will create a recommended service for each item that was marked with a yellow or red on the vehicle inspection interface. You can add additional notes to the inspection as needed up until the transaction has been invoiced. To customize the vehicle inspection checklist, go to Setup Entry, System Settings, and the Vehicle Inspections tab in the top right of the window. Let's first look at the available settings. If you uncheck this box, when a problem is noted on an inspection, it will not create a recommended service. If you would rather print a stack of inspection forms than creating one every time you start an inspection, you can do that here. Obviously, no customer information will print on bulk printed inspection sheets. If this box is checked, when a recommended service has been declined, only the description will print on the work order and not the included parts and labor. Check this box if you would like the option to print the inspection sheet when invoicing instead of having it print automatically. Checking this box will automatically print the inspection after a work order is printed. To use the colored icons on the mechanic's copy of the inspection sheet, check this box. This will use a lot more colored ink than printing them with this box unchecked. The body of the vehicle inspection checklist has 4 columns. The first column is category. This refers to each inspection group's individual subheading. The description column is what the term will be called next to the green line in the inspection form. The default notes field can be used to print any preset notes you want to print on the inspection. Typically, these are used to easily enter measurements such as brake pad thickness or tread depth. The linked item column will allow you to automatically link an item or package to that particular inspection item. For instance, you may create an inspection line for a check engine light. If that line is marked as yellow or red when the inspection is saved, the recommended service that is created from your notes will already include the item or package that was linked to it. By selecting any line in the body of the inspection, you can either delete it or move it up and down in the list. You can also add a new category or line if necessary. If you need to create multiple inspections, you can accomplish that with a simple modification. For each new inspection, create a category with the name of the inspection. Each item being inspected can then be added as a new inspection line. You will lose the ability to use subcategories as you can with a single inspection, but you can now create as many inspections as you need with as many variations as you need. You will need to save any changes and restart your AutoFluent software for the changes to take effect. If you are going to use multiple inspections, make sure that when you enter the vehicle inspection interface that you click the Uncheck All button. This will allow you to select only the inspection that you are using for this particular customer.